Input bearing, that's pretty straightforward. The synchro should pull off. Now, do we have to take a note of which way these go around? Yes, because there's something about these. So let's have a careful look and see which way they go around. They look similar, you know, they look the same. Ah, wait a minute, that's right, I remember now. See the teeth, the gear splines here come right the way to the end? On here, there's an undercut, so this goes towards the back of the gearbox. Then the lay shaft can come out, and you can see there it's got grease on it. So this hasn't turned, but the lay shaft is knackered. Look at the state of the teeth on there. Look at that. Can you see they're all pitted? It's not really advisable to put that back in, because we're going to now try and take out the actual gear from the... Can we get that out first? Yeah, I think we've got to drop that shaft out. We've got to drop the reverse out, I think. I've got to drop it out anyway, so... There goes the pin. See the pin come out? Now will the reverse gear come out? Yes. This has got a little bit of wear on it, but it's not too bad. We'll put that with a pin. Make sure we know which one came out. And then, next, this shaft should come out, which it does. Yeah. This is what I was trying to explain to you earlier. Look at the condition of this gear as compared to this gear and this one. See how shiny and clean it is? I think somebody's replaced this synchro, which is good, because I'm not sure if they're still available, but they obviously haven't changed the synchro rings, which look very tight. Now, was this its original problem? Who knows? Let's see if we can get that apart. Come on. There we go. That's that off. Don't forget the space. There's a spacer on there. The bush. George W. Get him off. Troublemaker. There we go. I'll put that into there. Synchro rings. Now be careful of these because they'll spring all over the place. Now I'm no expert with these, but when I run my finger across the back you can feel there's raised teeth, so obviously looking at the condition of them, they've never been taken off. Well, they've never been replaced. So have they replaced this synchro ring? Have they replaced this synchro and not the ring, not the things? You know, look at how remarkably clean it looks on the outside. That's just amazing. But it seems to work alright. We're not going to take this apart. Well, not yet anyway. We'll take this apart later. But we're going to mark with a Dremel the corresponding pieces. Like we're going to draw a line across. We're going to draw a line across here with a Dremel. It won't be detrimental. And make sure they all got to go back in the same place. It feels nice. Or the synchro ring. Again, look at this. Look at the colour of that towards the colour of that. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't buy individual parts for this synchro. You have to buy them all together. All right, so that's interesting, isn't it? Now I think the rest of the bits and pieces come off inside here there's a god-awful circlip to come off. Now, am I going to strip this down? Well, I don't know. I'm going to wash it all off, and I'm going to examine the teeth on here, because usually when you replace a synchro unit and the rings, you have to make sure that the gear that it corresponds to is going to be okay. I can't tell at the moment. The bushing seems brilliant, you know, like the bushings inside. There's no free play on them at all, so I'm kind of pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. I didn't like the lay shaft reverse, I must admit. But again, how much money do you want to put into this? The bearing at the back seems nice. The oil seal is absolutely rock hard. It's just so hard. So it doesn't look like that's been replaced. It's absolutely rock solid. So we'll have to replace the seal. Do we replace the bearings? Well, the bearings are not too bad, but it's like one of them things is while you're here you might as well. We can put the shaft in this way and just have a quick play around with it. They feel quite good actually. You know, for a ball bearing, they're not bad at all. Not really bad, no, you can't get the bloody thing out. There we go. So what we're going to do is clean this up, and this is the way I like gearboxes, so that, you know, they're nice and clean. The one thing is, like I say, somebody's been in it before, there's no debris in the bottom. It's really clean inside. That's nice. We're not finding out if there's any teeth broken. My only concern is the reverse on the lay shaft, but that's going to be expensive.